Welcome back to the Hot Dish Pod. I'm Alex Haberly with my co-host OB, also known as Cole O'Brien. And Cole, we got some big news for Wild fans this week. Jesper Wallstedt is finally getting his call up to the NHL and is making his start tonight. I mean, how are you feeling? Are you pumped?
Huge news. I'm so pumped. We've been waiting for this for so long, ever since he got drafted, first round pick. I mean, picking a goalie in the first round, that's ballsy, first of all, too. But he is living up to it. Only 21 years old, just turned 21, I think in November. I have his birthday pulled up, November 14th. Crazy. Can you imagine being 21 years old, you're getting called up to play against the Dallas Stars in Dallas on the Wild? It's a big night. And, you know, anybody that's subscribed to our YouTube channel, yes, we have a giveaway. We're going to get into that. We're going to show you. I'm just going to show you right off the bat. It's obviously in the thumbnail, but we got a Jesper Wallstedt golf glove, because if you remember, we filmed with Jesper, created a little video with him and everything, and he actually came out golfing with us and was nice enough to sign a glove so that we could give it away to you guys when he gets called up. And that is today. So if you want to be entered to win a golf glove or we're going to give away two different things. A signed golf ball for Jesper. A Callaway too, not a bad golf ball. I don't think you're gonna want to use it, but we got a signed ball, we got a signed glove. Just all you got to do is subscribe, like this video, drop a comment below, and you'll be entered to win. And we will announce the giveaway winner as soon as Jesper gets his first career NHL win. Whether that's tonight, whether that's in a week, we'll find out. But hopefully, it's tonight. So make sure you drop a comment below. But yeah, if you remember, we actually filmed with Jesper. So it's pretty exciting for us personally at Hot Dish Sports that he's gotten called up to see him come up. And I can't be more excited. I don't really know what else to say, but other than he's amazing, get ready.
No, 100%. Jesper was an absolute treat to film with. If you guys haven't seen the video, go check it out. It's a great behind the scenes look at who he is as a player, get him on the golf course and have some fun. But for people who don't know much about him, it's a great introduction to who he is and, you know, get to know the Wild's future starting goaltender, hopefully.
Yeah, I mean, how often do you get to be lucky enough to take a guy like Jesper Wallstedt out to play some golf and just hang out? And that's what we did. We taught him how to fly the drone. That was actually probably my favorite part of the entire thing is I put the drone up and he's like, oh, is that one of those drones? I shouldn't do accents, but
yeah, that was bad.
He's got a very, very Swedish accent. But yeah, I put the drone in his hands. He got to fly it, and it was pretty awesome. It was pretty fun.
Minus
even at one point pointed at the GoPro
out.
And is like, those things are sick. He's a good
yeah, he's a great guy, and we are super pumped to see him get his chance in the NHL, getting his first start against one of the Wild's biggest rivals, the Dallas Stars. Cole, you got any predictions for the game tonight?
Oh, it's so hard to predict when you got a young call-up, but I want to say I think Jesper's going to let in one goal, and we're going to pull out a 3-1 win, but he's going to have at least 24 saves tonight. But again, with you got all the spotlight on him. You can't watch this game and decide your feelings on Jesper Wallstedt from this one game, but he does love the pressure. If you remember last year on his birthday, ended up scoring a goal as a goalie from the other end of the ice, yes, on his 20th birthday. Pretty incredible. So anything could happen with Jesper tonight in goal. But I think Marco Rossi's going to bury a goal or two tonight because, or maybe even Faber get 2 or 3 assists because you know what happened today. A little big news. Connor Bedard, they announced, is headed to the IL for about 6 to 8 weeks. So you know what that means. Pump up the stocks on the Minnesota Wild rookies winning the Calder Cup, eh?
That Calder is up for grabs now, and Faber has been putting in a wonderful season so far. And I mean, I don't think any Wild fan is going to be upset about one of those guys grabbing that cup.
Yeah, absolutely not. I Faber or Rossi. I mean, right now I think it leans towards Faber, but coin flip. Honestly, if Rossi continues to bury and score goals the way he's been doing it, he deserves it as well. So I hope that Bedard loses. I really do. So, Chicago, go away. We don't need the Blackhawks. We don't need the Stars. Blackhawks. We got Jesper Wallstedt coming up. Look at that beautiful strut he has right there in his golf game.
It's a strut of a winning goalie right there.
Yes. We did go down to Iowa. We interviewed him. We talked to him. You guys have got to take a look at our video. If you drop a comment on that video as well, we will throw in an extra entry. How about for the the golf glove signature and the ball. Maybe we'll give away one for commenting on that video, one for commenting on this one. How about that?
I
We
like
got one
it.
for each. Follow us on Twitter. There's even more ways to enter. Yeah, super excited though. Do you have some predictions for the game? You got some, or is there anything when we filmed with Jesper too? I'll ask you that stood out to you that you're like, this is what I'm going to tell people about when I met and hung out with Jesper Wallstedt and went golfing with him all day.
Yeah, I'll start with your first question. My prediction for tonight, I think he comes out and shuts the Stars down. I think he comes and makes a statement right away, comes onto the scene, and hopefully he doesn't have to go back down to Iowa this season. But I'm predicting 28 saves, 2 goals against, wild win 4-2. Obviously just dropped one of the Stars recently 4-0. I think, getting that fresh face in net, I think might fire up the boys a bit. And I got a wild win. Jesper having a great game, looking a little Nyquist-esque.
Yep.
But I think my favorite part about, filming with him, getting to see behind the scenes a bit, is how well he can keep his composure. There's a few golf shots that, didn't go his way, and there wasn't an ounce of like frustration or like he didn't let it affect him. He just kind of moved on to the next shot. And I think having that strong mental game is so important for goalies, that to be able to see that in a different setting, I think that those kind of things transfer wherever you are, and hopefully transfers to a little success on the ice.
Yeah, I would definitely agree with that. That's a great thing to throw out there. He was very level-headed. Never got too excited with us. Never got too bored. Just always like, I'm here. I'm having a good time, and let's do this thing. Just loving a little bit of every moment that we were with him. So that was really fun. One other thing I thought that stood out with Jesper is just the amount of, you can see training right here. I just wanted to skip back to it. When he's training and practicing, even though we had cameras on him and stuff, he is completely focused. And McIntyre was down there with him too, but he is focused. He's ready to go. I think that's what we're going to see with him tonight. I know he said in a couple interviews, I can't remember with who, but he said, he's ready to go, and that he actually hopes that the fans boo him tonight, I read. So he likes it. He likes the competition, and wouldn't be better to watch him shut down Suter on a few goals too, a few shots. I would enjoy that.
That would make my night.
Let me ask you one more question, here quick, and if you have any for me. But before we wrap up, I got to know. You said you hope he doesn't go down to Iowa, right? Now, let's say Gus comes back and Fleury's healthy. Do you send him back down, or you think you roster 3 goalies? Are you going to send down Fleury? I mean, what do you kind of think you do there? Obviously, McIntyre is an Iowa guy, and he's going to stay down there and help carry the club down there. But now you got 3 amazing tendies. What do you do?
Yeah, a tough spot to be in, but great problem to have. I think in today's NHL, we're seeing a huge shift in roster structure, especially with goalies. You're seeing a lot more teams running a 2 goalie system, where it's like you don't have a starter and a backup. It's you got 2 guys and you're cycling both in, because nowadays it's all about load management and keeping your players healthy. So who knows? Maybe we could see a 3 goalie rotation, but I think it all depends on how he does in his short time up here, and if he proves himself that he's ready. I think it's hard to send him down when you got such a young talent, and if he's legit, if he's ready. It's difficult to say he shouldn't be up there, but I think that's a question for people who get paid a lot more money than I do.
Yep. And maybe there's a way, I don't know if you can do a healthy scratch of, say, Fleury on some nights, depending on what the schedule is, and still have all 3 of them there. But I think one issue with having 3 goalies is, you got to, as a goalie, just like a catcher in baseball or whatever, a pitcher, you got to be getting out there. You got to be getting your starts. And if you're only getting maybe 1 start a week or 1 every other week, that's not what they're going to want to expect with Jesper. So it'll be interesting to see. And I think you're right though. If he dominates tonight, you can't send him down. You got to keep him rostered. You got to put him on the lineup. You got Marc-Andre Fleury. Is there anyone better for him to learn from? Absolutely not, because you're going to talk about this. Let's say he is everything that we expect. 10 years, 15 years from now, when he's starting to hit some records with the Wild, starting to break some records, you're going to say, hey, you remember his first year when he got called up? You remember who he was with? Marc-Andre Fleury. And everyone will be like, really? Wow. All of our kids. It'll be wild. Yeah. So this is a big day. I'm very excited.
And yeah, with the team struggling like they have this year, obviously not performing to expectations, if you got a guy coming in and he just lights it up, has an insane game, maybe even gets a shutout against a rival, I think that's the kind of the bolt of energy, the shot in the arm that this team may need to kind of get them back on track, because it's a talented roster, top to bottom. We have guys that can do it, and we proved it last year. So I think it's extremely difficult to take a guy like that away from a team that needs that jolt of life, that, you know.
For sure. This is my favorite shot of Jesper. I wanted to end it on this shot. This was an awesome shot by our cinematographer. It was Josh Bryant probably got this one, I believe.
Josh.
Yeah, that's a beautiful shot. I feel like this should be one of his like profile pictures on the internet. So you probably see this in the thumbnail already, but I'm going to end the video with this. And we want to mention one more time, don't forget to subscribe, drop a comment, and like this video, and you will be entered to win a signed Jesper golf glove. I mean, this is something nobody else has. I doubt that there's anyone out there that has a signed Jesper golf glove from the Legends course in Iowa that he would play at while he was down there in Des Moines. So
great course.
Doesn't get much better than that. Yes, it is a great course.
Beautiful.
And actually, it's
beautiful course. If you ever get a chance, go play it. Amazing, great views. But yeah, go comment, like, and subscribe.
Go comment, exactly. Like, subscribe. You'll be entered to win. We'll be talking about Jesper's game later this week, and as soon as he gets a win, we'll be sending these out. So make sure you do that. Thank you for following Hot Dish Sports on YouTube, Twitter, everywhere else you find us. We appreciate it. And go wild and go Jesper Wallstedt.
Let's go.